What up, YouTube? Timmers here. Since I'm doing my reviews for Adam McKay movies because of Don't Look Up, here's my review for maybe his one of his best films and maybe one of the best comedies in the last number of years, and that is going to 2008's Step Brothers. Step Brothers is just it's straight up awesome. There's no turning around that. You got Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly who plays Brandon Huff and Dale Delback, who have like one thing in common. They are both lazy, unemployed leeches, and they are still living with their parents. But when Will Ferrell's mother, played by Mary Steenburgen, and Chauncey Riley's father, played by Richard Jenkins, both marry and move in together, it turns out that the boys upside world is turned upside down when and they have an intense rivalry, and they find out that they actually work together, and then to find out that they are now stepbrothers. So yeah, I mean the rivalry between like the chemistry between both Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly is terrific. I mean, this movie is just so downright hilarious. I remember when this thing got released, I this thing ended up being one of my favorite comedies of that year. It's so raunchy, it's so fun. The chemistry, like Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, the scenes in this, some of the funniest moments I've ever seen. The drum scene is always a string. The job interviews I always cracked up about. And of course, Mary Steenburgen and Richard Jenkins, they both play off each other really well too. You also had Adam Scott, who actually plays Will Ferrell's brother. I know Adam Scott was so good in this. Catherine Hahn was also great as pretty much as Scott's wife. And man, Catherine Hahn is so downright great in this. I mean, this may be one of my favorite roles of hers since this is probably my favorite role of hers up until WandaVision got released. But it's still a great role of hers. I mean, she is so good in this. Her little back and forth between John C. Reilly was great. You also had some other cool cameos in this too. Like you had Seth Rogen appear in this. Rob Riggle. You had Ken Jeong appeared in this. Matt Walsh. The one who plays Adam Scott and Catherine Hahn's sons was kids was really good. Andre Savage was also in this. I mean, this movie has some of the funniest moments here. The end credits. There is also some really cool end credits scenes as well. Some really cool karaoke events. How on earth do we not get a sequel? Is still beyond me. I mean, Adam McKay and them has always been talking about doing a sequel for years. Thing never got off the ground. I mean, the first Step Brothers is so beloved. It's so many people adore it. So why don't you have a sequel? It's still beyond me. It is what it is. But man, Step Brothers is such a good one. Will Ferrell, he is pretty much, Adam McKay's king. Like almost a lot of Adam McKay directed had Will Ferrell in it over the early 2000s. But that aside, Step Brothers is so funny, hilarious. I believe it was also produced by Judd Apatow. I think he only produced or wrote it, if I'm not mistaken. 2008 was a cool year for comedies, by the way, and Step Brothers was one of the best that year. So I don't know if you have not really seen Step Brothers, do yourself a favor. I believe it's on Netflix now. Go watch it. You know what? I gotta rewatch this movie. I always adore this one. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Step Brothers? If so, what so? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes? Favorite moments? Did you wish they ever went ahead and did a sequel to it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Tim signing off.